What up, y'all? Shout out to the boxing world. This is going to be a boxing video. If you're tapping in, please like this video first and foremost. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Support my channel. This is Duran 2 Riffle TV. Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo. I want to talk about them real quick. Just recently, they were on live together, going back and forth, having a little friendly rivalry. And of course, there's been a lot of bad blood between these two guys for years now. A lot of years. I'm sure it's been over 10 years. 10 years plus. The twins, Jermall and Jermall, very good fighters, very good champions. Jermall, of course, we know is undisputed at the middleweight division. Jermall, he has a belt. I think he's a WBC champion at his weight class. But he's been sitting. He's been on the shelf for a while. Been having a lot of women problems, or he's been having problems with his wife, his woman. And he's been having some mental health issues, some depression or whatever the case may be. So Jermall has not been as active as we would have liked him to be. Demetrius Andrade, he hasn't been as active as we would have liked him to be as well. But I've been watching Demetrius Andrade from afar for a while now. And I can't fully knock Demetrius Andrade for all that's going on and why he hasn't been as active. And the reason why I feel like I can't fully blame Demetrius Andrade, Boo-Boo, for not being as active as a fighter, I think it's because a lot of cards have been stacked against him. From my lens, in my opinion, allegedly, Demetrius Andrade has been blackballed. Demetrius Andrade has been avoided. And certain people who protect certain fighters have been investing their time and energy into keeping Demetrius Andrade and his light diminished low to where he's hardly even talked about. But he's among them one of the most skilled fighters right now amongst all weight classes. Amongst all weight classes. I would put him up against anybody, Demetrius Andrade. I feel like his skills, he has that much skills to me that I feel like it wouldn't matter what weight class it is, he would get them problems. But unfortunately, everybody that has been in his radar, including Jermall Charlo, have been ducking him. I don't care what nobody say. I've been seeing so many people make excuses. People, they try to say he avoided fighting certain fighters. I don't believe Demetrius Andrade is scared of anybody. This man has supreme confidence. He knows what he brings to the table and his skill set. But I just feel like Demetrius Andrade is not going to allow people who have a lot of money, promoters, whoever, the powers that be, he's not going to allow them to just treat him like crap. He's not going to sign a 360 deal that's going to have him handicapped. Somebody can say, well, he handicapped right now. He ain't even barely even fighting. But sometimes it's more important to hold on to your integrity than holding on to some little extra money just to be a little more stable financially. All money ain't good money, and I believe Demetrius Andrade understands that. And Jermall Charlo, in my eyes, he has been terrified of Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade has been a real boogeyman. And then they need to change his name to Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade to Demetrius Boogeyman Andrade, because he is the real boogeyman, in my opinion. Nobody wants to fight this dude because they know what will happen. He's too skilled. He's too elite. His skill set is too elite. The only thing that you can take away from him is that he hasn't been able to display it enough. He hasn't been in the ring with the certain fighters to prove that. And I get that. But still, I stand on what I say. Nobody is, to me, the two most ducked fighters I've seen in the last 10 years. I'll just say the three of the most ducked fighters that I saw in the last 10 years was Boo Boo. I got him as number one. Bud Crawford. And then a lot of people was ducking Wilder when he was at the tip top, when he was at, his prime. He was just knocked. He was on a super KO streak. Deontay Wilder was the most ducked. So I saw Boo Boo, Bud, and Wilder as the most ducked fighters over the last 10 years from what I've seen. But Boo Boo especially, a lot of people have been avoiding him. And a lot of people who work for certain fighters who are scared of him have been doing a great job of keeping their fighters away from Boo Boo. But I watched the video. I watched not when it was happening, but I saw snippets of the video between, the conversation between Boo Boo and Jermall Charlo. And Jermall Charlo, he's scared, man. He's scared. Contradicting everything he's saying. First he said, I want to fight you. I want to fight you. You want to fight me? Do you want to fight me? Because I want to fight you. Boo Boo. I want to fight you, Boo Boo. And then this lame dude, when he said, okay, well, let's fight, and then he says, Jermall Charlo tell him his weight that he wants to fight him at. And he said, fight me at 160. When Andrade said, I like to fight, I'm comfortable fighting at 168. So then they mentioned, okay, well, let's just do 165. Andrade agreed to that, just verbally, a verbal agreement. And then they said, okay, where at? This goofball Jermall says, let's do it in Houston. And I was like, man, well, let's just do Dallas then. Like, why should we go somewhere where you just want to just be specifically favored, or not so much favored, but just your place of your choice? Want to be mutual. I don't understand why they didn't just say Vegas. This should be a big fight. They're top fighters, in my opinion. But and then Jermall Charlo was, started saying that he said something dumb like, "Why would you want to fight me when you know you can't beat me?" And Boo Boo brilliantly countered back with a question of his own and say, if you know you can beat me, why would you not fight me? You can't make this up, man. Jermall, you scared, bro. Kick rocks.